Hello guys, so I'm going to show the working of a servlet, how we can send the request and get the response. So for that what you have to do is first in this I'm using Netbeans, Apache Netbeans IDE. You can use any other IDE. So I'm going to create a new project. So here mostly when we are doing programs we use Maven or Gradle, something like this. So here we have to use Java Web. Okay, you have to click this Java Web and you have to click this web application. Then you have to click next. Okay, so here I'm going to give you the project name. I'm giving it as trial. Okay, so just trials. Okay, I'm giving like that. Then you have to click next. Then you have to add a server. So in this servlet, that is one of the important thing. You have to add the server. Here I have already added Tomcat Apache server. So I will show you how you can add the server. There are many servers available. You can download one. Example is GlassFish Server. You can download it from the Google. So I have provided this link in the description. So you have to download it, extract it, and what you have to do is just click add and click whichever server that is possible, and then click next, and it will redirect you to that location. Like it will you have to go to the location where the server is downloaded. Don't go inside that folder, just click that folder and click add. That's all is needed. Okay, it will automatically do the rest. So then we have to click the next, and you have to first generate. Okay, sorry, for I'm using this Apache. Then I'm using this Apache for 1 minute. There's no need for me adding, like I have already added. Then I have to go to the next, and there is no need to click anything. Just click finish. Okay, so we have created the new project. Okay, so this is how our project looks like. So we'll tell you what are the things that we have to focus. This is our project trials. So inside this there are 4 folders. Okay, web pages, source packages, libraries, as well as configuration files. In this folder web pages, we can see meta inf, web inf. Okay, so this is where we are adding our HTML files, CSS, JS, anything like for creating this web page, how it should look like, everything. And in this folder we will add those things. Okay, so while adding, most of them makes mistakes, like we should not click any of this folder and new HTML. We should not do that. You have to click the main folder, then right click, and then HTML file. Okay, we have to, it should be common. Okay, so that's what we have to do is inside this web.inf there is a some XML files are there, so you no need to look into that. Just for adding any other HTML file, CSS, you can do this inside this. The next one is source packages. This is where we add our servlet files, Java files, etc. Okay, in the source package. Then libraries, as you know, where we add the server. Then where we can add, like if you're connecting it to your database, you can add the connector, things like that. Okay, so these 3 things. Okay, focus on these 3 things. So I will show a small demo. So first, here already one index.xml is there, so I'm going to do it in this itself. So here I'm going to change it to trials, just giving the title. So I'm just going to create a form, small form. Okay, name our name, class, as well as age. Okay, so what you can do is for form, what we need, form. Then action. Okay, action, what I'm going to give is the servlet files name. I haven't created the servlet, so I'm just giving the name as regis. Okay, that is the name of my servlet file. I will create that. Then the method that I'm using it. Okay, get. Okay, get as well as post. So here I'm giving get. So inside this form, just like our HTML inputs, we can give like that. So I'm giving name is the first parameter that I'm using. So name, and NBSP means we can leave some space. Then input. Okay, so the things I'm going to give is name should be in characters. So I'm giving text is equal to type is equal to text. Okay, type is equal to text. Then the next thing is one important thing, parameter. Like we have to give a variable like that. So name equal to, I'm just giving I'm just giving name itself. Okay, so that's all. Then I'm going to give a break for the next line. So here I'm going to give age. Okay, NBSP Then same likewise input type is equal, I'm giving number. Okay, here I'm giving number. Then name is equal to age, I'm giving age itself, so you can understand this. We have to give this, then only we can give certain conditions to these things. Then I'm going to give course also, that's all it is. NBSP, then input type is equal to, I'm giving text itself, name is equal to, okay. Okay, so three things are inserted. Now we need a button. Okay, so here I'm giving input, the type will be submit, and the value will be like I'm giving click. Okay, so that's all. Now we have created our small HTML form, so you have to save it, control yes, so it's saved. Now I'm going to create the servlet folder. So let's see whether how this our form looks like. I'm just giving a title to h1 form like this, h1. Okay, control save, the right click and you have to click this view, then you can see how your HTML file looks like. Look this, name age, okay, it will be something like that. You can order it, change it accordingly. So now what we need is we're going to create the servlet file. So go to this file, and what we have to do in the source packages, click on that, right click, click new, then servlet. So give the servlet name, as I have said action is given as a regis, so give the same name. So I have to come to this page, then go to next, don't click finish, go to next and add the information to deployment descriptor. Okay, or else it will not work. You have to give this, because it is giving the conditions, adding those conditions to this web.xml file. Then you have to click finish. Okay, don't directly click finish. So here, this is how our servlet page looks like. So the code is like, there are three main things included in the servlet, which is it extends a HTTP servlet. Then it is having two main methods like doGet as well as doPost. doGet means uh, getting the information. Okay, getting like that, getting the information. doPost means we are the outgoing information like HTTP code, other such things that's happening in doPost. And in both of them, they are having two parameters: HTTP servlet request as well as HTTP servlet response. These two parameters are there. Okay, HTTP servlet request and response. In this HTTP servlet response, there is an included thing like uh, print writer is there, where we can send the data. Okay, the documents and all. Print writer is there. So okay, you can see the documents for more detail of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just checking whether it is correct, like everything is working. So I have created the servlet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this run. So we are going to the browser. So by default, it will be in a browser. You can select any other browsers from here. So while running, I'm just clicking this run. You have to save it, and while running, come to this index.html. Then only you have to run. Don't run it from that Java folder, Java file. Okay. I'm just giving Jack. Then I'm just giving age as 21, and his course is programming. I'm just giving like that. Okay. Then I'm clicking click. Look, it has taken me to the servlet page. Servlet regis at trails. That means by default, if there is some code in this regis.java, look, servlet regis. That means regis means the file name. Okay. Plus request.get context path. It is showing getting the context. By default, it will be like that. Means our project name trial. It will show. Okay. In that trial folder, we are adding it. So this is how we are going to do is do this thing. How this will work. So I'm in this example, what I'm going to do is, after entering the details, I'm just going to show the details in this part, this servlet part. Okay, sending the request and getting the response likewise. So one main disadvantage of this is this or normal HTML code, so you have to write everything inside out.println, then only it will work. This is one of the disadvantage of this servlet. Okay, everything you have to write inside this out.println. Okay, that's all you have to focus. Everything is same. Like we are using a process request. There are two parameters, request as well as response. Then some exceptions are thrown, like the servlet exception as well as input output exceptions. Because input output exception is most common exception while we are doing this. Then converting the character set, like whenever opening it should be in HTML format, then print writer as I have told. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to retrieve the data from this. Okay, so what I have done, these parameters, as I have told you, this is very important for using this particular thing in the other pages. So what we are going to do is name is equal to name. So these are text, so I'm just going to create a string, then name1 is equal to request. I'm going to get the request dot get parameter. Okay, then the name of the string inside double quotes, name, as I have told, I have given name itself. String, I have given a variable, then request dot get parameter. This is the syntax, okay, of name. Name means the variable I have, so I have retrieved this data. Likewise give it to the other things too. String age is equal to, I'm getting age1. Okay, it's same, then request dot get parameter age. Okay, now the third one, course1 is equal to request dot get parameter course1. Okay, course. Now we have retrieved everything. Now I'm just going to display the details. I'm just going to remove these things, it's not needed. Okay, I'm just showing here like data, I'm just giving it. Okay, this course, that's all. After that I'm just going for the next line. Here I'm going to print, I'm just giving a br. Okay, we cannot give /n and all. For the next line we have to give the same HTML code. So here I'm going to give a show name is, then plus name1, the variable I have used, name1. Okay, that's all. Likewise I'm going to display the other things, break in the next line, then age is age1, then course is so that's all. Then you have to save this. Okay, what I've done here is just retrieving the data. I have given it to this, I have declared those things, got the request, and I'm just going to retrieve it. Go to this HTML file while running, then you have to run it. Okay, let's see how it works. Close the previous files. I'm just giving Jack. Okay, age is equal to 23, course is equal to BTech. Okay, then click. Look, the data is displayed. Name is equal to Jack, age is equal to 23, course is BTech. So this is how it will work. Look, this URL like localhost 8080 support number, inside the style folder, regis is the servlet name, the name is equal to Jack, age is equal to 23, course is equal to BTech. Likewise, that's all. So that's all for this video. What we have done, HTML as well as this, focus on these things, these 4 folders. In this we will paste the HTML or website things. This will where we will paste the servlet things, libraries for adding. Okay, so thank you guys. In the next video I will show about inserting the data into the database. Like after clicking the same wise, we will store the data into the database too, as well as retrieving the data.